On Hard Facts, we cut through the clutter and get straight to the truth.
If only Fubra has been aware of the boo-boo trap, he would have understood in democracy there are bases for everybody to do accordingly.
Join us as we bring you the stories. We go beyond the headlines to uncover the real facts and the core of every story.
We are doing this, we are doing that. At the end of the day, nothing good will come out. What did they promise us? They will be in charge of security and life and whatever. But what are we getting in return?
With in-depth analysis and experts' interviews, Hard Facts delivers the truth that others dare not to reveal. Tune into Hard Facts every weekday, 3 to 6 p.m. and arm yourself with the knowledge you need to navigate today's complex world. Hard Facts, where the truth always prevails.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Let's talk. 99.3 Nigeria Info. 9 minutes gone past the 3 o'clock hour. Officially welcoming you to Hard Facts. This is the nation's #1 talk news and sports radio station. We're broadcasting live from our audiovisual studios right here in Itume Crescent, Victoria Island, Lagos. I am Maryann Okon, and this is Hard Facts. As usual, we start off with the big three stories for today. It's Thursday already. Of course, we look at those stories, and then because it's Thursday on the 4 o'clock hour, we're taking a trip to the Vatican City because that's a bigger headline for today. The cardinals are meeting, and for the first time, we've seen a black smoke. That means that they're still deliberating, because when we see a white smoke, then we know that a pope has been picked. So I will have a Reverend Father join me, and we'll analyze in detail what exactly is happening at that conclave. We might not have exact information, but of course, what the modus operandi normally is when the selection process begins. So we'll be at the Vatican to talk about what the papal see would look like in a few days. Voting will continue, deliberations will continue. They'll take a break. I think as we speak, they're on a break. But then on the 4 o'clock hour, we'll be talking about the Vatican City. On the 5 o'clock hour, all of you who have NIN problems, NIMC's, NIMC's spokesperson is joining us, and they have a new app that they want you to download on your phone, and now you can deal with your problems virtually. You don't have to go to an NIN office, so it makes it easier for you. But it's a great conversation we're going to have on the 5 o'clock hour, so you cannot afford to miss it. But first, let's take a look at the big three stories for today, shall we?
Get ready for the most important news of the day. It's time for the big three stories on Hard Facts. Tune in to our primetime show for the latest updates and in-depth analysis on the top stories making headlines. From breaking news to in-depth investigations, we bring you the facts you need to know. Join us as we delve into the biggest stories shaping our world today. Tune in to the Big Three every weekday, 3 to 4 p.m. and stay informed with the news that matters the most. Hard Facts, where the truth always comes first.
All right, we're back. Let's look at the big stories making headlines today. Reps faults, or federal government faults reps and differ with Senate over security summit. Apparently, the federal government yesterday battled the House of Representatives over claims that Boko Haram insurgents deploy weapons more sophisticated than the military in the war against terrorism. Now, if you recall, some members of the House had alleged that they made these allegations this week, Tuesday, actually, that the insurgents are using weapons that are more sophisticated than those deployed by military in the anti-insurgency war. And they warned the government against citizens' revolt if insecurity in the country was not resolved as soon as possible. Now, that didn't obviously go well with the presidency. So the Minister of Defense, Mohammed Baduru, clarified on the day that the National Security Advisor, Nuhu Mbadu, disclosed in Mina, Niger State, that the federal government had adopted a new strategy towards waging total war against all forms of terrorism nationwide. He said that Government is doing everything possible to eradicate all sources and channels of entry of firearms into the country. Oh, are they? Lovely. Now, this is even as a lawmaker representing Borno South, Senator Ali Ndume, asked the federal government and the military authorities to provide arms and ammunition to resilient local hunters, vigilantes, and civilian task force members to assist the military following the killing of a captain and a soldier at Isgay community in Gwoza local government area, Borno State, by insurgents. Now, speaking at a ministerial briefing yesterday in Abuja, the defense minister insisted that Nigeria's armed forces are better equipped and more sophisticated than insurgents. I think this is all for the optics, and I'm here for the optics, but I'm also here for the truth and the real fight against insurgents. But what do you make of this, really? Because I'm just thinking to myself, is the federal government really out of touch with the security concerns across the country because they're saying, no. I mean, the only thing that I might support the federal government on this one is that no security summits. We don't need that. We don't need to waste money on that. But I don't know. I might beg to differ, but then it's your opinion that matters the most. So I'd like to hear from you. All right, let's go to the next story. The Labour Party still in crisis. This story is from the Premium Times newspaper. Let's get into it. Labour Party crisis. Abia governor reacts to suspension, asks IGP to arrest Abure. Don't forget, there's also a papa who had emerged out of nowhere. The Labour Party has been battling an intense leadership crisis for a while now, which has split the party into two factions. Now, Governor Alex Otti of Abia State has condemned his alleged suspension from the Labour Party and asked the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Gbetokun, to arrest the disputed national chairman of the party, Julius Abure. Now, in a statement yesterday evening by his media aide, Ferdinand Ekoma, Mr. Otti accused Abure of impersonation. In fact, Otti was elected governor of Abia State during the elections on the Labour Party platform. And Premium Times reported that on Wednesday, a faction of the Labour Party led by Abure announced the suspension of Otti from the party over alleged, in his words, anti-party practices. Apart from the Abia governor, the faction also suspended 5 permanent members of the party, including a 7th senator and 2 House of Representatives members, I beg your pardon. Reacting to the announcement, Mr. Otti argued that Abure did not have the power to suspend him and 5 others from the party because he was no longer the Labour Party's national chairman. I'm really hoping that I can have Abure's faction and of course Otti spokesperson to join me here next week. I'm in talks with them. Hopefully we can try to make sense of what's happening. But are things gonna get messier than it is already for the Labour Party? And my final story before I open up the phone line, still from the Premium Times newspaper. Wait for it. Yesterday we had a long conversation about press freedom. Here we go. Kano state government bans live political programs and issues interview guidelines to journalists. In other words, the Arawa station, that's Nigeria Info's replica in Kano, cannot do political shows. So there's no hard facts. Well, the Kano state government says the development is to promote responsible journalism, mutual respect, and the protection of Kano State's cultural and religious heritage. It has also banned journalists from asking provocative questions during interviews. And let's just throw a tea party. There's no need for interviews anymore. We'll just come and, talk about our suits and the weather, and then we'll just go home. They announced this decision after a meeting with media executives chaired by the governor's spokesperson, Ibrahim Waya. The announcement was made in a statement on Wednesday by the Director of Special Duties, Kano State Ministry of Information and Internal Affairs. What are your thoughts? 0201-277-0993. That's the number for you to call if you're male. For the female, 0201-465-7190. You could join the conversation on WhatsApp, 080-959-75805, or you could be part of the conversation. We're live, facebook.com/Nigeria Info FM, and on YouTube. Let's get talking, Lagos. What are your thoughts on the big stories for today? 60 seconds is all you have. Hello.
Yeah, Lady, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Thank you. This is Chris.
Chris, go ahead, please.
This security summit, if that is what will bring the stop the killing in the north, I think it's better.
Chris, turn off your radio. Turn off your radio. Turn off your radio, Chris. You should know this by now.
Sorry. So, if that will bring down the killing, I think it's better than all this government telling you they've sent a delegation, they send a hard force, they send a crack force or whatever force they are sending, and people are dying every day, even up to yesterday. So the House of Rep, I want to thank Ndume and those ones who are, calling for all this stoppage of killing in the north, which is a good one. Then for Kano state government, well, the governor, if he can use this thing, they will stop. Although in own state, they don't have much killing like other states the north.
All right.
As a governor, he's in charge of that state. Let him give whatever law he wants to give.
All right. Thank you very much for calling. 60 seconds is all you have. 0201 277 0993. That's 0201 277 0993. Please don't call the female line. The female's your number, 0201 465 7190. That's 0201 465 7190. Hello. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello, Maryann. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, Peter Monsa is my name.
Go ahead.
Now, Maryann, you want to do summit, and then security summit for that matter. And then the Boko Haram have finished their own summit long before now, and they are starting their actions. When they are busy killing, destroying, then you are doing summit. I want to agree that the point for me remains that even the House of Assembly know what they should do, and they don't want to do it. It's just for them to invite the president and ask president some questions based on all the reports we've been hearing, except all those reports were false, that they were given a list of people that are buying sophisticated weapons for these terrorists. And then our money that have always been given to the military, ask them whether when they receive the money, they hand it over to the terrorists to buy sophisticated weapons and they don't have. And this one is coming to tell us that Nigerian military has sophisticated weapons. Why do these terrorists always drive away military from their barracks, drive from their base?
Thank you very much for calling, Peter. Your 60 seconds is over. Thank you very much. Please make sure that when you call me, you have your thoughts together. 60 seconds. Thank you very much. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello, good afternoon, Maryann.
Good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Uzama on the line.
Go ahead.
Yes, I'm thinking on the Labour Party and Abure. Okay. I don't know what problem that Abure have on his own Labour Party. Very controversial man. Now he has expelled Abia State, the only governor in that Labour Party. I'm sorry for him. Those who are sponsoring him, they will use him to spoil.
Well, but then the argument is that the court order is very clear. According to the OT side, they have given the court order copies, the CTC to INEC, to the police, and Abure ceases to be the chairman of the party.
I know he's the chairman of the party. I say that those who are sponsoring him.
No, they are saying he is no longer the chairman of the party.
But every time we hear he's no longer, and he continues to be. Last time they say he's no longer, and we now hear of Papa imagine again. So which one they even say? This morning they said that Abure expelled OT, the only other state governor. I heard it in the news.
Okay. All right.
I'm not just thinking about the bush.
All right.
Then I'm asking, what is his own problem in his own party? They will lead him to darkness where he will not know what to do again. Thank you.
Thank you very much for calling. I hope you can ask him personally, because I really can't ask Abure what his problem is. But are things going to get messier for the Labour Party as, the elections are drawing closer? Don't forget. I played a clip some time ago where Alex Oti spoke about how he felt, or rather what he had said to Abure some time ago about this issue of, the party and he wanting to take over the party. I think I have that clip and I'm going to play it. It's a video courtesy of Channels Television when they had a town hall recently, I think 2 weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken. And here's Governor OT. It's a video courtesy of... Just hold on, guys. Apologies. I need to make sure that nothing is interfering. Okay, yeah. Here's Governor OT speaking at that town hall meeting.
Sat with Mr. Abure last year. And I asked him, I said, what do you really want? And he said he didn't want anything. I said, okay, I can speak to my leaders. And you can become a BOT chairman. I offer that with their approval. Or if you want to still lead this party, let's go through the process. Go and purchase a form when the process starts. And if you win, you return as chairman. But I also gave him some pieces of advice. I said, if I were you, I wouldn't want to lead people who wouldn't want me to lead them.
And so the rat race continues between the Abure faction, most recently the Apapa faction, and of course the Alex OT/OB faction. Are things about to get a lot messier for the Labour Party or what? Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
We have to go on a break.
Lagos, are you ready for an experience like no other? It's the maiden edition of Drinks Fest Lagos.
The Drinks Showcase.
Happening on the 30th and 31st of May 2025. Venue, Landmark Event Center, Victoria Island, Lagos. 2 days of epic flavors, endless fun, and immaculate vibes. Sample the best drinks, spirits, wines, and more. Premium drinks, beautiful people, and awesome performances featuring DJ Neptune, Alternate Sounds, DJ KYs, DJ Beast, and other surprise acts. Hosted by the Energy God himself, DO to the TUN, alongside Melody, not MIA. Get your tickets at Tix Africa. Get ready to sip, savor, and celebrate. For sponsorship and more, contact 0708-955-5200. Drinks Fest Lagos.
Drinks Fest Lagos.
The Drinks Showcase, a without-a-box concept.
They say truth sets you free. But in a world where news spreads fast and popular narratives shape opinions, how do you separate truth from deception? Introducing Fact or Propaganda, the show that puts the biggest social, political, and media narratives under the microscope.
More than 60% of the population is below the age of 30. A lot of them haven't been to school.
A lot of these young people are not employable.
Every week, we critically analyze narratives shaping our country, separating facts from clever manipulation. Who benefits from these narratives? What's real and what's just propaganda?
Unfortunately, paternity fraud is not a crime in Nigeria. Our laws are silent on this issue.
Join the conversation. Be part of the investigation. Tune in every Monday, 10 p.m. to 12 midnight on 99.3 Nigeria Info. And let's uncover the truth together. Fact or propaganda. Only on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Don't just believe. Investigate.
For 3 great seasons, the fans have fought with passion and fire, their best they brought. The banter was bold, the debates were tight, each word a weapon, each match a fight. But now it's bigger, the stakes much higher, the battle returns and it's full of fire. Fan Battle 4 with Femi and the gang on 99.3 Nigeria Info. The stage is bang. In partnership with Sports Salon, we raise the game with glory, honor, and a shot at fame. Think you've got what it takes to score? And step right up. It's time for more.
Live auditions for Fan Battle 4 are on Saturday, May the 10th from 10 a.m. at Nigeria Info Studios, 267A at Tim Ian Crescent, Victoria Island, Lagos.
Fan Battle 4. Let the battle begin.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We are back.
We're back on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
This is Hard Facts on Nigeria Info 99.3 FM. My name is Shegwa Rinze.
All right, we're back. It's still Hard Facts, 99.3 Nigeria Info. We are looking at the big three stories for today, and these are the stories. Federal government faults reps and differs with Senate over security summit. Labour Party crisis. Abia governor reacts to suspension and asks IG to arrest Abure. Well, he says he's impersonating the chairman of the party. And of course, Kano state government has banned live political programs and issued interview guidelines to journalists. In fact, they have banned journalists from asking provocative questions during interviews. How's that for free press? Join the conversation 0201-277-0993, if you are a lady. On WhatsApp, it's 08095975805. We're live on Facebook and on YouTube. It is Nigeria Info FM. On X, use the hashtag HF. That's Hard Facts, okay? Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Blessed from Oshodi.
Go ahead.
Please, I don't have money to say. What I want to say is that Tinubu government and APC people, they have fought woefully. It's better they should just bow down with shame and leave the office. They have fought woefully. They don't have anything to offer Nigeria. They're incompetent. They have anything to offer. They should bow down in shame and leave the office. That's my own. Bye-bye. God bless Nigeria.
Okay. All right. Hello. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Maryann, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, can you from Ikrodu?
Go ahead.
Yeah, Maryann, I want to ask a small question. What is the difference between the executive and the judiciary? I think, are we still having that three arms of government in Nigeria?
Yes, of course.
Because guys don't want to give up. But it's where that is what politics is all about. The personal interest and the self-interest. That's what everybody is fighting for.
All right.
Maryann, you're doing a good job, my sister. But I think they will not stop you from asking your.
Well, I'm not in Kano, thank goodness.
No?
Thank you.
God bless you. You know where I'm going. Nobody should stop you because that will bring a leadership quality. If you ask them that kind of question.
All right.
Thank you, my sister.
Thank you very much for calling. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Yeah, good afternoon, Maryann.
Are you a woman? Why are you calling this line? Okay, move away from here, please. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello, Maryann. Good evening.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, my name is Valentine.
Valentine, go ahead, please.
So, if you take a look at what is happening in Labour Party, it definitely defines that the problem we have in the political system of Nigeria is not Party A or Party B or Party C. It shows that it is individual, it is how we are as a people. Self-centered, selfish, everything is about me. Only me. I don't care about what is happening with others. So even when people go on groups and form parties, the individualistic attitude comes to play. That's why they're having problems. They want to look different from other parties, but they are not different because of the individualistic, attitude in all of us.
Okay.
So it pushes me to think that truly, if we want to get it right, maybe we should push the National Assembly to give us independent candidates.
All right.
So that people can come as who they are.
All
not
right.
because of the political
Thank you very
around
much
them.
for calling. I do appreciate it, Valentine. 0201-277-0993. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Yeah, good evening, Maryann.
Good evening. Go ahead, Maduka.
Yeah, on the issue of security, I think there's some element of short-sightedness on the part of government. When you have diplomatic route in the Republic of Niger, and you are hobnobbing with France, and France is sponsoring some terrorists over there, you should understand that they might have to sponsor Boko Haram to keep you busy too, because you are friend to their enemy. They didn't factor that in, and that's what is happening. They need to step up, go there mightily, they are very serious, air, land, whatever, clean up the environment, and stop wasting money.
Okay.
Thank you, Maryann.
Thank you, Madika, for calling. I do appreciate it. We're still taking your thoughts and comments. 0201-277-0993. That's for the men. For the ladies, 0201-465-7190. Please, if you are a woman, that's your number. But if you're a man and you're calling the female, like it's okay. I will not say anything because I'm a nice person. Hello.
Hello.
Turn off your radio, please.
The radio is not on, though.
I can hear feedback.
Hello?
I can hear feedback.
It's off now. Off it.
Go ahead.
What is that? I want Nigeria to realize that you don't expect someone who have retired, either from custom or from immigration, or who has been a civil servant. He has gathered a lot of money from the workers, then to set up a party that he will not be the head. That is what is going on in PDP, because Atiku have gathered a lot of money as a retired custom officer to set up that party. And so he wants to head the party and then get back his money. Then, they asked him to present a candidate. He refused because he's targeted to make millions. Then Obasanjo said that Atiku is not a material for...
Sorry, why are you talking about Atiku? What does Atiku have to do with what we're talking about here?
Atiku is the founder of PDP now.
Sorry, we're not talking about the PDP, Aigbe. I'm sorry. You lost me because I was trying to understand what you were talking about here. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Maryann, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Robert from Apapa.
Go ahead.
Maryann, I am not in support of that so-called security summit. It's just a waste of time, waste of resources, and there will be no tangible results that will come out of it. They will still go back again to their old ways of doing things. The killing may continue. I usually may continue. You understand? So the thing is that the solution to this problem, the local governors should talk to their people to stop this killing. They know those who are doing these things now. The people that are doing this killing are not.
So, Robert, you think that you think that talking to the people is the solution? You think they have not spoken to their people? You think really that talking?
They have
is
not
the solution?
spoken. If you listen to what the Borno state governor what he said yesterday, you see. Maryann, let me allow other people to come.
Yeah, I think you should. Thank you. Because I don't understand what you mean by talking to them. For example, Plateau and Benue, you think they just need to talk to the people and the killings will stop? So you don't think they've talked to the people? I'm not taking anybody's side. I'm just questioning your position. So if we were talking, shouldn't we have solved this problem years ago? I'm really curious. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello, Lydia, I'm sorry. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. What's your name?
Where are you
calling from?
My name is Prince Wise, calling you from Abure.
Go ahead.
The security for me being called by the National Assembly, for me, is welcome by me. Let the executive do the work at the battlefield. Let the legislature call all Nigeria to be attractive talk. It can be just 2 days, 3 days. Let everybody bring his opinion to solve the problem about insecurity in the north to the table. Our representatives represent every constituency in this country. And then they have a say. If the northerners, they can't see that at the round table to wire the differences between them and settle the matter about these terrorists we are talking about, let all Nigeria contribute to give them order what to do. I supported them. Let them do it. And the federal government, they have to tackle this thing by paying a lot of money to the people at the battlefield. Our military should be well paid. Allowance is well paid. It's all covered for their family. So we can tackle this insecurity. My dearest lady, good
Thank you
afternoon
very
to
much
you.
for calling. I do appreciate it. All right. Let me go to WhatsApp and read some of the messages that have been coming in. This one says, this Tinubu and his people did not come to serve, or neither did he promise us a better life. Remember, he said during the electioneering campaign that it is his turn to chop. And in Kano, he said he came to dance. So add everything together. This one says, I don't like the way OT and other renegade Labour Party members are treating Abure. They have forgotten that it was Abure and his National Working Committee members that gave them the platform to contest and mobilize Nigerians to vote for them. Now they are in power. They want to disgrace their benefactor out of his position. Who is OT to offer the chairman of a BOT position? Kevin from Bariga here says, good afternoon, Maryann. My own suggestions about the security in Nigeria is to let government stop giving the state governor security funds every month because they're not doing their job. That should be the time that security challenges will stop. Okay, Kevin, interesting. Security votes comes up again as an issue. I think it was Boala who was saying that he thinks that it's only the governors in the south that are using their security funds properly, or their security votes properly, that the governors in the north are not. Uche from Songo here says, it is not shameful for someone that wants to be president. Is it not shameful for someone that wants to be president that can't even lead his little party like Labour Party? He says Obi is an overrated politician. Okay. This one says, the court already pronounced that Abure is not being the chairman of the party. Can a headless man give other people suspension? This is from Mulawale. This one's from Jonathan in Magboro. He says, Abure is a stooge planted by the APC to destabilize the Labour Party. Secondly, I go with my brother Peter Omonse and his submission on security. Where are the Kano jets? And the list of 400 names of terrorism sponsors in Nigeria. Tinubu cannot fight insecurity in Nigeria. Okay, Jonathan. This one says, Labour Party situation can only get messier if OT and Abure's camp do not come together to discuss issues and the way forward to move the party. Flexing muscles will not augur well for the party. Okay, thank you. You didn't give me a name. This one says, good afternoon, Maryann. As for Kano State, you people always tell us that the worst democracy is better than military regime. Nah, so continue. MJ from Alimosho. Ayo here says, our politicians care. We bought Tucanos, but bandits are still more sophisticated. Ndume now is telling us that terrorists have more weapons. Federal government is now opposing their own rubber stamp National Assembly over insecurity. Labour Party, like every party, has no ideology, no direction. Kano wants to take us back to iron curtains like Abacha military. They tried and they failed. NMPP wants to join APC to stiffen us. It will not end well, Lou. This one says, Maryann, don't you wonder why the Ministry of Defense will insist on building factories that would invent drones and military equipment and export instead of procuring necessary equipment to end insurgency, terrorism and banditry? This reminds me of Buhari's former aviation minister obsessed with reinventing moribund Nigeria Airways. We're watching with clear eyes. Okay, Ifedi. This one says, good afternoon, Maryann. We don't need security summit. That's a waste of resources. And it can't stop the killing. For Labour Party, someone somewhere is solidly behind the crisis. Why can't Abure and all the rest respect the country for some to are you practicing freedom of expression in Nigeria? Politicians want everyone. Benjamin from Ikoyi. I don't know. This one says, APC-sponsored moles have infiltrated all political parties to rock the boats of opposition parties before 2027. It's the handwork of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Labour Party unending Buhaha is a typical example. Kano State is afraid of the shadows of the media. Nigeria, we hail thee. Comrade Akman Silas, thank you. Chris here says, when are you going to organize an award show for your most loyal listeners? At least we, every now and then, it's okay to recognize them. Really? I'm not going to read the remaining part of this message, Chris. If I come there, Someone here says the issue of security summit is another waste of time and resources. Nothing will come out of it because the government does not have the political will to fight against Boko Haram and other bandits. John from Ijaniki. And Olushogaja here says Nigeria is a quagmire because the judiciary continues to shirk from its responsibility. It's surprising that even after the Supreme Court's decision on the leadership of the Labour Party, the factions that went to court are still at loggerheads over the leadership of the party. Let me go to Facebook Live and YouTube Live. I want to read your comment on our live stream. Unique Destiny here says, this Tinubu and his people did not come to serve. Okay, I think I've read your message on WhatsApp. Belama Fibika says, Kano is a core Muslim state with a very strong empire of caliphates in Sokoto. So? Chama Kingsley Walu says, the security summit is very important. In what ways, please? And how will it put an end to the killings that take place every other day? I want to know, Chama. In a 25-page report, help me. Sixters Egbo here says, okay, thank you very much for your message, Sixters. Apechi Sassy says security should be everybody's concern. I'm sure that's what you wanted to type. He says to me, security summit is a welcome development if money is not involved. Are you kidding? All right, let me read one more message and I'll come back to the phone lines, okay? Chris here from Accra says, please ask the Kano State government what is a provocative question. You were reported to have married a 15-year-old girl. Could that be provocative? On Abure and sit tight at the Labour Party, he won't leave until after 2027 because the people that used Apapa as a destabilizer have now shifted to Abure. He's got executive covering. The Supreme Court judgment is meant to be executed by the police. The IG is getting orders from the commander-in-chief. Make do of this theory what way you may. Okay. Chris from Accra, thank you for your message. John from Bariga says, Abure is working for APC, indirectly destabilizing the Labour Party in disguise. And this one says, the rulings of the Supreme Court... I think I've already read your first message, sir. So let's let other people, have their say. All right, back to the phone line: 0201277093, 020146579190. That is for the ladies. Please, if you're male, don't call the female line.
Hello.
Yes, turn off your radio now, Ahigbe.
Okay.
Turn it off and call me back. I can't be telling you guys this every other day. Hello.
Hello, Maryann.
Yes. Good evening. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Godman.
Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, did I hear you say they want to ban drones?
No. Nobody said that.
Oh, okay, good. So this security issue, just like Peter has been saying, and I wonder why I've not had any journalist ask this critical question. They gave you 400 list of people who sponsor terrorists. What have you done with them? Did you say you've never heard journalists ask the question? Because I've asked it many times on this show to government officials. Them. What was the answer, please, if you don't mind?
I have had Sheikh Gumi on this station, and he said that list is not important. I have asked presidential spokesperson about that list. I've not been able to get any serious answer. So I would really appreciate for you to not say, because I have also heard other journalists ask that question. Now, if you haven't heard a journalist ask that question, you can't generalize and say you've never heard journalists ask that question.
Okay, I haven't. So I think I'm corrected now.
Good.
That's the thing. If we don't go to the root of the of the problem, which is the sponsorers, when we're doing our protests, this government had the common sense to look for those sponsoring the protests. Why don't they have the common sense for things like this? It's amazing. All right.
Thank you for calling. He says it's amazing. 0201-277-0993. That's the number for you to call. 0201-465-7190 for the ladies only. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Ekpong. I'm calling from Lekki.
Go ahead.
This government is just disappointing people. They have planned all kinds of things to destroy the parties.
Now they want to set only one party, that's the APC. Look at what is happening in Labour Party. I just want Peter Obi to come out from that Labour Party, form his
and
own
go
party,
where?
and people will support him.
Form his own party today, and register it
yes,
when?
let him.
So he'll form the party, register against 2027. Yeah.
If he doesn't want, let him leave for now. When the next one come, he will now form his own party and do what he's supposed to do. Because with this Abure and every other person destroying this Labour Party again, what else?
Okay. All right. So Peter Obi has now become a party hopper. I don't want to use the word that comes to mind, but he'll just keep hopping. I mean, what's the difference really? Because that's what all these guys are doing now. El Rufai is hobnobbing with SDP and all that drama. Yeah, that's what happens when there are no ideologies. I get it. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah,
Ahigbe, you have called before. Let's let other people call.
You didn't allow me to talk now.
Yes, you did for 1 minute, and you did. You spoke for 1 minute about something that we were not talking about, Ahigbe. So please wait when we're having another call.
That was a mistake of my own.
Yes,
give
me
no.
No. I'm so sorry. Let other people have an opportunity to talk. When there's another conversation, you can join in. Okay, please. You can't hog the phone lines. Hello. Ooh, your line is very bad. Please call me back. Very, very bad. 020127709993. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Maryann.
Yes.
How are you doing now?
I'm fine, thank you. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is the one of Odogbo.
Go ahead.
See, all these things we are dragging, this, that. I don't know. I think what is better now is for us to dissolve the whole... Hello?
I'm listening.
What I feel like Nigeria should do is to dissolve all the political parties and form only two parties, just as it is before SDP and what do you call the other one?
Why? What do you mean by that? That is obviously.
I mean it too, because
hold on now. Let me tell you why I'm asking the question. Everybody has a right of association. There's freedom of association. So if everybody doesn't want to belong to the two main political parties, they have a right to be part of other parties. You can't force them to have just two political parties. Do you understand what I'm saying?
But if it's two, say the other one is for Muslim, the other one is for Christian.
Easy.
And
I'm gonna send you away. What do you mean by that?
Don't send me away now. Why are you sending me away now?
What do you mean by one party will be Muslim and one party will be Christian? What does that mean?
That's how it is now. Is it not what you are seeing there now? What's the difference?
Okay, easy. Thank you for calling. It's the ridiculousness of some things that you guys say. All the political parties that you have, whether it's Labour, whether it's the PDP, it's the APC, you have a mixed batter. And when they are sharing their monies on the floor of the National Assembly, nobody remembers who's Christian or Muslim, who's atheist, nobody. But then you come up with this. I think this is why we're where we are really as a people, because I don't know how you come up with these ideas. Hello.
Hello, Maria.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Market woman, go ahead, please.
Thank you. Here we are still talking about insecurity in this country. Is it not because of this insecurity they pursue Jonathan out of office and because of where? All those things are still going on. Me, I want to ask a question. Nigeria, what is going on? Is there something you people have against Jonathan, you people pursue him out, that you people quiet for Buhari and quiet for this one again? I don't understand. Keep on doing what you are doing. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Market Woman, for calling. I do appreciate it. We're still taking your thoughts and comments, but I have just 1 more minute, so maybe I can take a quick call and then wrap things up here. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello, Maryann.
Good afternoon. Your line is very poor. Oh my goodness. Your line is very poor. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Your line is very poor. And it's making your speech sound a bit slurred, okay? I'm so sorry about that. There's nothing I can do to help your line. So I'm going to take another quick call so we can wrap things up here. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, good afternoon. You have 60 seconds. 50
David.
seconds. 50 seconds, David.
Yes, I will be very brief. I feel very strongly that Obi should he has only just this time, should just get away from the entire mess. And I belong to an association that has 12 million members. We just started in just a few years. And we have 12 million solid members. Where is the office of each of these local parties in their local government? 774 LGAs nationwide. And we're able to reach 12 million persons, starting from COVID-19. So you see that a lot of them are not doing thorough grassroots work. Let new party emerge. Let them do away with all these shenanigans.
Okay.
Because of my time, I can't say more.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for calling. Short and sweet. We've got to go for a quick break, Lagos. And then, of course, the news comes up at the top of the hour. On the other side of the clock, we're going to the Vatican. Yay.
You are listening to your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
One of the big
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk. 99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio.